right. Hey guys, just finished watching the game. I can't believe you lost that. I thought you were, in my opinion, a far superior team. That's why we play, though, right? Thrill of the win. Then you get the defeat. It's like sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. All right. Well, let's take a look at some clips that I saw. A lot of good things. A lot of good things. All right, let's see. Let's see where you are. And then corner work support. Okay, let's see what's going on here. All right, nice breakout. I don't think you're out here. There you are. Okay, you have just come out onto the ice. All right, there you are right there. All right, oop, let me delete that. All right, now, if we look at what's going on at this play, you have come out onto the ice, and your player is in the corner against 3 defenders. So he's by himself, needing support. Now, how do we support that player? And what you did was you went to the net, and you stayed on the far side. So he's got now like way too many players, and not only till he lost the puck, that's when you came over. Okay. Now, when we do support, this is how generally it works. We break if you look over here on the board, here, we break the rink into 2 down the middle, and then we draw a line across to the tops of the circles. And in this case, the puck had gone into the corner, and he had it, and he had all kinds of people on him. Okay? So your job as a support player, so if he is here, you are out here on the far side of this line. The idea is this, is that the 3 forwards should be in a triangle. Now, it took some time, but if you look at the rink now, at this point, here is the rink broken into 2, and I can draw a line across the tops of the circles, and I've got 3 of you players in that one box. So the puck is here. There should be a player somewhere on the wall to support so you can pass to each other. And there should be someone, there's this area called the quiet zone. And it's this band from the hash marks, from the dot to that line, all the way across the ice is this quiet zone. Where for whatever reason, there isn't defenders in it. It's weird. And if you look here, there's no defenders in this band. There's nobody there. So this player here is almost, is like on the edge. He's right on the edge of the quiet zone. And so what you guys have here, so if I have a third player here in the quiet zone, you guys can work together to make something happen. You gotta help each other, and that's the whole point. There's no longer any positions. There's no center. There's no winger. There's no right winger, no left winger, no center. It's the 3 of you in that corner working together. And if the puck moves to the other side of the ice, and it moves over there, then all 3 of you need to shift over and get over here and make a triangle in that box. Okay? So if we look back at this play, there's a great headman. He passes the puck across the ice. 6 is here. You are coming. 6 comes off. And then instead of going all the way over to support this way, you stayed on the outside, so he couldn't find you, which ended up being, that's the problem. You're too far away. There's too many sticks and people to pick off the pass. So right there, he's trying to buy time. Like, he's doing some great wall work over there, trying to buy time. Then you jumped in. Good wall work, holding on, buying time, trying to buy time, and you're still too far away, he can't find you. Had you had gone straight to the corner to support him, right there, he would have found you. And interestingly, that's where the puck ended up going, squirting to that area for which you did jump. Okay? Alright, so that's corner support. 3 people in that box. Okay? Alright. This one is moving the puck before you're in trouble. Let's see, I don't think you're on the ice yet. Okay, your line is coming out. You've got the puck right there. Loved it. It's simple. Kids your age, what you do is you carry the puck, carry the puck, carry the puck, and the only time you're going to pass the puck is when you're in trouble. And somebody is on you and you have to turn around, or they're like right in your face and it's like, oh, now I'm going to pass. Well, that's way too late. It's way too late. You move the puck before trouble shows up. And that's what you did. Right there, this guy is coming. He is about to get you, but you moved the puck before he got there. That's textbook. That's big leagues. The higher you go, the more expectation on your ability to pass the puck. There's more expectation for you to be able to do that. And if you're doing it at this age, dude, that's awesome. Seeing the ice like that. This is legit. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Such a simple little thing. Move the puck. Boom. Right there. But, you know, I don't care that you miss a pass. Alright. Now the next little thing in this little clip. So the puck has gone into the corner. Now let's see how we move into our triangle. So I've got one player in the corner. I got another player here. And then you're not a pass, because this guy is pretty much standing beside you. He can't pass that because you know that this guy will pick off the pass. Now in the quiet zone that we just talked about, there's another place that's even more like the data. They watch 1 million hockey games, and where shots are taken from, it's these 2 places. So we've got the quiet zone going across the ice, right? It's from the dot to the top of the circle all the way across the ice. But more specifically, there's something called the pizza. I've just actually learned the name of that. And if I draw a line from the dot to the top of the circle, around the top of the circle, and there, this looks like a pizza pie, piece of pizza. And same with this. There's another one. There's 2. This area. And if you look, it's in the quiet zone. It's 2 little parts in the quiet zone. So when these 2 guys pick up the puck in the corners, instead of being so close to the net right beside the defenseman, plant yourself inside the pizza slice. Like right in that area. That's a terrible drawing. It's this area here. That pizza slice. So you're on this side of the ice, within the top of the circle, and you're in that pizza slice. So you will come over here, right there. So as these guys have the puck, they can find you. And this defenseman, they tend to they're taught, stand in front of the net. And that's not quite right. You shouldn't stand in front of the net. You need to defend the players that are dangerous. So if you go into this pizza, this defenseman doesn't like to travel out there. So it's going to give you a lot of time. Okay, so if we watch this play out, right there, right there. Do you see that? So this guy gets the puck, sees you, but you're too close. Imagine you're in the pizza. You are somewhere in the pizza. You would be the first to get that. You are on the far side and too close to that defenseman. So that puck comes out. And the D picks it off. Wrecks it. Okay? The pizza. When the puck's in the corner, you got 1, 2 people on the puck, and then someone in the pizza. Right there. 1, 2, 3. Okay? All right. Let's move on. Next one. I saw you were, I don't know what was going on. It was kind of weird. Like, sometimes you took draws. Sometimes 89 took draws. I wasn't sure who the center is. But then it was you doing more center work, which is great. And then I'm watching you line up, and I'm like, ooh, I like this already. You're choking up. You're turning your hand. I know you're probably, hopefully, getting some tips from your brother, because he's a pretty good centerman. He's got this passive trick that he uses, wins a lot of draws. You should ask him about it. Does it all the time. He's on his forehand. And I'm seeing you line up, and I like that. That's a pretty solid win. I didn't have a stick. Where's my stick? I have a stick here. When you're lining up, and you have your lower hand on your lower hand, and you've choked up on your higher hand, your top hand, don't just pull back with your bottom hand. Take your top hand and push. So you're taking your stick, your lower hand, you're pulling, your top hand pushes. There's more leverage when you're doing it. And if you look at your draw, it's a super win. Or did he go forward? Hard to see. So, just that, right? When you, I can't believe I don't have my stick here. Is that you're not just scooping back. This hand pushes and pulls at the same time. You get more leverage. Okay, nice draw though. This play, okay, you've scored a goal here, or your team did. So here's what was going on. 89 just lines up. And it's just like, what's going on? I'm like, who's the center? Anyway, so, all right, so you get the puck. Pretty much every time, you're facing the wrong way. Right? We're trying to go that way. And pretty standard what we do is you give the puck back to your D. Your D rolls this way. This D rolls that way. Goes D to D. And what happens with this is it gives you time to get to your position. It gives your centerman time to curl. And it gives time for your winger to come out here and post up on the boards so the three of you can turn and get going. Standard. As soon as the reason we win the puck back to our D is so we have time to regroup and then get going, right? So in this case, the draw comes back, and you try to out-muscle the guy. Like, we pass to our D, right here. Just give it right to him. And that'll give you time to come back. Okay? Right back to your D. All right. I was watching your forehand draw. Oh, no, wait. side. So your hands are out. That right there. Love that. That twist. Now, what your brother is doing, you can ask him about it, is he's not trying to win it clean, which is what you're trying to do here. You're trying to win that clean right off the bat. You don't have to. You don't have to. What you can do is take your stick, and your brother does it so well. He's got it down. What he does is he takes his stick and knocks into the other centerman's stick. He's ready. Sometimes he wins it clean, but sometimes he takes a stick and knocks into the other player's blade. The ref drops the puck, and then you sweep it back. It's a passive win. Knocks the stick out of the way, puck is dropped, then sweep it. You should have your brother show you what he's doing. He does it on his forehand all the time, where he lines up his forehand and he whacks into the centerman's stick to move it out of the way, and then he sweeps it back on his backhand. So in this game, I would totally do it on my forehand, where you're taking the backhand of your stick, and before the ref drops it, it's whack into them, sweep the puck back to your D. A passive win, rather than trying to win it clean, which is harder. It's a little harder, and it doesn't always work when it's clean. Okay, something to consider. All right, this one, goal. Let's take a look. You had some really nice plays. Let's see. Where are you? You are working the corner right now, so you are over here in the corner. Okay. Let's see. What I really liked what you did, it's kind of like, I think I have a goal scorer here. What weaker, like non-goal scorers, what they'll do is the puck is lying there and they'll just whack it, right? If you look what you did, you didn't just whack it. You did something. See that? You see what you did? You took this one little stutter. Instead of whacking it, you went this way just a little bit. You collected the puck, went a little further, then you slid it. Watch again. See that little pump? What is that little pump doing? That little pump sideways extends the goalie's legs open. Like, he can't stay where he is if you're moving sideways, right? So he's got to get up and push so they can move. Like, that's opening the floor. That's opening the pads off the ice to slide underneath. That's sideways. Instead of just whacking into the goalie who you know is there, you took a moment to shuffle that little shuffle and then slid it. And it's like, ooh, like that. That's a goal scorer right there. Like that very much. All right, this one. Let's see. You are right there, coming into the play. Okay. Coming in. All right, right here. So sweet. So sweet. I'm like, dude, this guy's got a lot of good tendencies, right? The defenseman gets the puck. He's getting ready to shoot. He's signaling that he's shooting. So what do? You're going straight to the net. for a screen or a tip. This guy shoots the puck. You tip it. Like, dude, that's a pretty advanced thing to be doing at your age. Not too many. You're 2016. So that makes you 9. 9-year-old picking the puck out of the air with a tip. It's pretty high end, man. That's like going to the net. You know, you're gonna get beaten up. The D are there. You're whacking away, and then the 3 of them, they come like bum you up. They're just rushing you. Like they're all hacking you, whacking you, and you're there. You are there. It's excellent. It's excellent. I like it. So I saw this shift, and I'm like, oh man, that was off the crossbar. So here you are. Okay, let's look at where you get the puck. Where'd you get the puck? Where is that? That is not standing beside. It's a little on the far side, but that is on the edge of the quiet zone. I'll give it to you. So the D is nowhere near you, so you can shoot it, and you have time to shoot. So get it in your head. You don't want to be hanging out in front, because there's a D there. There's always a D there. Unless there isn't a D there, but there's always a D there. All right, here you get the puck. Ding, right off the crossbar. That's sweet. And then you got it again. I don't know what you hit. But then this, like, you guys are just peppering this team, working together. Pepper. Excellent. It's like, man, oh man, I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. Things that we can start to work with and create. It's like there's some good creativity here, things to learn. Okay, here's another play. I think it's the same shift. And look at this coach. This coach is saying, give it to the point, because there's nobody covering the point, which is bad D. Give it to the point. You didn't look and just threw it out front. Blind pass. Kind of worked out, but that's use points, because look what happens when you do use the points. You guys are working them around, total control. Love this, but you're on the far side. But on the far side, get right on the pizza here. You should be right there. That pizza. Right? 1, 2, 3. Do you have power play? Looks like maybe you have a power play. Okay. I get it. Okay. Anyway. Get the puck. Move it to the point. Across. Here it comes. Tip. Like, that's a grade A. Right here, there's no rush. You get this puck. Here, it's perfect. It's perfect. You went right to the net, shot, tip. But this here, instead of going to the point, you just fired it into the mess. Okay? Give it to the point. All right, good. They scored a goal. And I'm looking at your face-off technique. So I'm looking at it. Now, you have your hand up against your hip. You do not have to have it like that. If you want more leverage and to be quicker, get your hand out in front of you. So when you're standing there, instead of having your hand up against your hip, your hands are both out in front of you. So when your bottom hand will pull, your top end, so you're here, your bottom hand is pulling, your top hand is pushing, but you have it up against your hip here. So this is a long distance to go. You can be a lot quicker if both hands are out there and it's quicker. Okay? So if you look at your top hand, I don't want your top hand touching your body. I want this hand out in front. Okay? I'm going to send you a little clip, a YouTube clip of centermen from North Dakota and I think the St. Louis Blues on some face-off tips. If you're a center, you should be doing these things. Okay, pretty good, but you should not have your hand up against your hip. This is not a good leverage position. Okay, all right. Next one, last one. All right. Let's see. It says support the puck carrier in the zone. Alright, so, alright, here we go. Puck carrier gets the puck. Look where you guys went. You went away from where he is. Like he's on the side. In the zone, you only want to be passing the puck about 10 feet. Like everybody's packing into the zone, so you're not going to be able to make very long passes. Okay? So you want to go to the spots where it would be great, like where the puck is going to be. And if you look at where there's nothing, it's right here in this whole area. So instead of just kind of going like so, you have to scan the areas and move to that spot so you can slide it. But here, the way you have it is you're not supporting the puck carrier because you're inside this triangle of defenders, rather than moving to a place that he can see you and support him and make it easy for him to pass the puck. And in this case, he turns a corner here, right there, and then you had gone that way rather than through. Not skate away from him, but stay with him. Stay close. That way, like he can't find you. He's trying to dangle through three people, so you guys are skating away. Like, you know, if it's an easy 10-foot pass and I'm right there and I'm open, it's like, well, he'll pass it to you. And from there, you're either going to get a shot or you're going to pass it to somebody else or maybe give it back to him. You know, it's like it kind of just works in that way that you'll get it back if you're making those passes. And so you're going to try to move to those open places, and then you're going to go for a little bit, and then he's going to move and you're going to try and get it back to him. Keep moving the puck. It's the fastest thing on the ice is the puck. Okay, that's all I have. It's like some pretty good hockey. We can get into some details here. You know, playing defense in your role as a defending center has some nuances to it, and we can look at that another time. But I would say the big thing is your draws. Get your hands off your body, and I'll send you that little clip. And supporting the puck carrier. And I told you about the quiet zone and how to support. Those are the main things. I don't want to give you too much stuff. But if the puck is in the corner, there are 3 guys and 1 in the pizza working together. Puck moves over, 3 guys, you rotate, there's 1 in the pizza. And it's not necessarily the same person in the pizza, but as a center, you got a long way back if the puck breaks out, and you got to get back there. So I would, if you're the center, I would place yourself here and let the wingers work deep. Technically, it's they call it F1, F2, F3, the first forward, the second forward, the third forward, and those roles are all interchangeable. At your age, you'll get there, but and I would stay high in this quiet zone, mostly because if the puck breaks out, you're responsible for being back and helping the defenseman. You got a lot of skating to do as a center. Okay, so you have the face-off stuff, the quiet zone, a few little details with using the point. Like, you play a good game. You got a little bit of you have a goal scoring knack. It's cool to see. Okay, that's it. That's all I've got for this one. So I will see you at the next one.